Wouldn't you want to prevent the largest organ of your body from getting cancer? Well, in an article posted by the American Cancer Society in May of 2015, they explained that the most common type of cancer is in fact skin cancer. And skin cancer is a really big problem, and with the simple solution of people wearing sunscreen more often, this problem could drastically decline. So a lot of people kind of overlook this cancer because they think it doesn't apply to them if they have a darker skin tone and whatnot, but people of all skin tones are affected by this. People with lighter skin tones just have a higher chance of getting cancer, but people who do have darker skin tones still do have a chance of getting skin cancer. And I'm credible to talk about this topic because I do have a somewhat fair skin tone, and people in my family have had skin cancer. So when I'm out in the sun playing softball and whatnot, I do try to wear sunscreen all the time to prevent my chances of getting skin cancer. So skin cancer is a serious problem, and it's continuing to increase, and we could maybe see these numbers decrease if people would take this more seriously and start to use sunscreen. So now that I've told you what I'm going to talk about, let me further explain the problem. People don't take the threat of skin cancer seriously. They think that they probably won't get it because they don't have such a light skin tone or they don't burn easily. In an article by Macmillan Cancer Support that was posted in February of 2014, they explained that the three main types of skin cancer are called basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and malignant melanoma. While these are just three types of skin cancer, these aren't the only ones. These are just the three main ones that most people are diagnosed with. So there are way more forms than just these ones that you can get, but these are just the most common ones. And in another article by Skin Cancer Foundation that was published in February of 2015, they explained that 5 million people were treated for skin cancer last year. And so people are overlooking this cancer thinking it's not that serious and whatnot, but there are 5 million people treated for it every year, and that's a really high number. And so just with the simple solution, if these numbers could be decreased, that would really benefit a lot of people. And in another article posted by the Cleveland Clinic that was posted in April of 2015, exposure to the sun causes skin to look dry, wrinkled, discolored, and leathery. And people, when these things happen, their skin gets thicker, so they think that maybe their skin's getting tougher or used to the sun and whatnot, but it's actually causing a lot of problems. It's weakening the skin cells of their body, and so a lot of people are overlooking it, yet it's actually a huge problem. And since people of all skin tones can get skin cancer, everyone could benefit from using sunscreen. So now that I've explained the problem, let me move on to my solution, which is simply to wear sunscreen more. And in an article posted by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, sunscreen works by absorbing, reflecting, or scattering light. So sunscreen has been proven to work, and since it is proven to work, people should take it seriously and take advantage of sunscreen, since it does decrease their chances of getting skin cancer. However, if people aren't taking advantage of it, but this is such a simple solution, and this solution will solve the problem, because rather than increase all these cases that are being diagnosed and people are developing skin cancer, it will decrease the number of people who are getting this as a result of too much exposure to the sun. And a lot of people don't like to wear sunscreen because it's uncomfortable, they don't like how it feels, or it makes their face break out, or it irritates their skin. But scientists have thought about this a lot, and they've created different ways for people with these types of skin to still use sunscreen. So there's spray-on sunscreen, rub-on sunscreen, there's face sunscreen that is oil-free, there's sticks if you don't want to spray it on. There's so many different forms. So people that do have these special features about their body, about their skin, they don't have to not wear sunscreen. They just have to get the specific kind, which will benefit them a lot. So now that I've talked about the solution, let me explain the benefits. If people were to continue not to use sunscreen, then we're only going to see a continued increase in the number of cases of skin cancer. And in an article by Dana Oliver that was published in June of 2013, Skin cancer or sunscreen not only prevents skin cancer, but it also prevents facial brown spots and skin discoloration. It also prevents facial red veins and blotchiness, as well as early onset aging and wrinkling. So, a lot of the time, people only know about exposure to the sun causing skin cancer, but it also makes your skin have spots, wrinkly earlier on, all these other problems that aren't really talked about that much because everyone just focuses on skin cancer. But I think that if these problems were explained, then the youth especially would use skin or sunscreen more often to prevent all these other things from happening, because people do know about skin cancer being caused from this, but maybe if they knew about the other problems, it would even encourage them more to start using sunscreen. So now that I've explained the problem, the solution, and its benefits, let me leave you with this, that skin cancer is a really serious problem that is so overlooked, and it's just continuing to increase. And so with the simple solution of people just using sunscreen more often, we could really see a decline in the number of cases that are coming up each year. So, if you don't want the largest organ of your body to get cancer, I suggest going to your local Walmart or CVS and purchasing some sunscreen. And here are my note cards.